Yo, what up, everybody? It's Old School Meets New School with myself, Nick Side, and this is a special episode. This is our news briefing, if you will, with the Old School Meets New School team. We are in our big studio to give you some major news. I will be doing this weekly, where I'm going to drop some knowledge, give you guys a little taste of how I feel about what's going on in the world, some information, some things that I hear just kind of every single day. So for you Twitch followers, of course, you're going to see a big red screen. If you do check out on Friday, I will be going and putting out the updated video on YouTube with some background photos and kind of showing exactly, emphasizing what I'm saying. But if you're going to watch us live, you'll be able to get this right off the bat. And let me know what you guys think. Let me, I want to hear if anybody has any different opinions of this. So I'm going to start with politics because this is a hot topic right now. It's 2016. There's a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of controversy out there. I'm not going to lie to you. There's the big things going on right now is we have Donald Trump, which if you saw my stupid video before, it's out there on YouTube. Check it out at Old School Meets New School. It's a hot topic for me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna get into the Donald Trump question right now, but I'm just gonna say that I'm not exactly a big supporter. But he's looking like somebody who's pretty favorable. It looks like right now, South Carolina, it's really looking, most of the polls that people are taking and stuff are showing that Donald Trump is gonna win that. And then there's my homegirl. To be honest with you, I'm pushing for her. I don't have an issue with either of them. I'm definitely steering more Democrat this year. So that's just the way it is. I'm sure some people are going to be like, well, we got 8 years of Democrat, and what were they able to do? I'm going to be honest with you. It's not going to be just about the president. It's going to be about everybody. It's going to be about just changing the system up, and unfortunately the president's not the person who's going to be able to do it. But I think it'd be really cool to be able to say, like, Mrs. President, Mr. President, like that's pretty cool. A lot of firsts there. Hillary, she's the type of person where I trust her to like not only go and like do some shit, but also just get some shit done. The other thing too is let's face it, I personally think she's got bigger balls than like half the freaking professional wrestlers out there. I'm a little scared of her, and she's like tiny. So she definitely looks like somebody who's pretty good. And it does look, according to the polls, that she is going to be heavily favored for winning South Carolina. So that's my little politics throw out there. There's a lot of things going on. Every week I'll kind of touch on it. I don't want to go in too deep because, let's face it, politics is one of those thick conversations we probably could talk about for like the next 20, 30 minutes, if not longer. So, entertainment. This being that this is our first Old School Meets New School news briefing, I just want to go and put a few things out there. One is I want to tell everybody about two things that personally I think you guys, if you haven't heard of these products, you need to check them out. You need a good laugh. You need to if you need to question your sanity as is this shit real or not, you gotta check these things out. The first one is poo-pourri. Yes, poo-pourri, not potpourri, poo-pourri. This is a funny-ass video. A commercial, I should say. Check it out. It is on YouTube. They put the video out there. The video itself is hysterical because they put a lot of goofy little things on. And just the idea where you're watching it, and even at the end, even when they're telling you how to order it, and then it's on Amazon, even when you're looking at it, you're still sitting there like, can this shit be real? Like, would somebody actually use this? Like, they show it as this thing that you, like, You spray the toilet before you go into like a bathroom of a house that you're visiting. And you're like, oh, well, I don't want them to know that I shit, so I'm going to spray this. And it's a pretty neat thing, don't get me wrong. I'm all for it. I would want it. I think everybody else, you know, unless your shit literally smells like roses, this is probably the ultimate and an invention right here. But it's a weird ass thing, and you sit there and you think to yourself, this shit can't be real. You're messing with me. There's no way that that's real. And the commercial it makes you question it even more. So that's my first one. The next one is, and it's near and dear to my heart because of how hysterical this commercial is, and it's called Squatty Potty. Now, this is something that's, I guess, been brought on. If you saw Shark Tank and stuff like that, those shows, I guess it's been on there. But Squatty Potty, it's hysterical. Go on YouTube, check out this commercial. It's the funniest damn thing in the entire world. Unicorns taking a shit. That's all I can say. And a rainbow coming out of their butt. There was so many aspects of it that was just ultimate hysterical that you need to check it out. Because once again, at the end, you're sitting there and you're like, is this shit real? Is this the video they put together for it? And they did. So it's pretty funny. If you haven't checked those out, check them out. They're on YouTube now. You can check out both those commercials. Just Poo, Pourri, and Squatty Potty. Other things on entertainment is I just saw, and I'm not going to do a big review of it, but I just saw the movie Deadpool over the weekend. Awesome movie. Let me tell you, if you're a kid, figure out a way to hustle your parents into letting you go see this. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nudity. There's swearing. This is not your Avengers, kitty-type superhero Marvel movie. This is all-out R-rated, action-based, kill 'em up, blood everywhere, boobs showing in front of your face. Some Ryan Reynolds booty even kind of walking around every so often. So there's a lot to it. So it's definitely not a PG-13. It's definitely not, I guess, for the young audiences out there. But it's a good movie. I think if you're a comic book fan, which, mind you, I'm sorry if you're watching me tell you the news through Minecraft. I'm assuming you have somewhat of a whimsical, I guess, ideal in your mind. So you probably have a little bit of that comic book feel, but I'm sorry, if you're a comic book fan, it holds up. It really does. Ryan Reynolds was born for this. This is basically if they took his part as Van Wilder and they gave him the golden or the James Bond license to kill. Basically if they took Van Wilder, threw a costume on him and said, just kill as many people as you possibly can. That's how they made and that's how they got this movie. So yeah, it was Ryan Reynolds booty. Ryan Reynolds booty. And it was nice. I was happy. I was happy to see that booty. I'll be honest with you. You know what's weird? All right, so I got a little comment about Ryan Reynolds, okay? And I just want everybody to know, before I even make this comment, I am a full-on straight man. I have a girlfriend. I've had lots of girlfriends. But I got a little man crush on Ryan Reynolds. And here's why. He's not straight up super on sexy. I wouldn't say that he is the ultimate dream man. He's got kind of this charming kind of feel to him where he's fun. It's fun. It's good stuff. Sorry. I think he does a good job. I think, to be honest with you, he's got those abs too. He's got the abs that I wish for. When I look in the mirror, I'm like, I want the Ryan Reynolds package. I want that V. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to get too much into it. But he did a good job. It was well worth it. It was an R-rated film. So of course, for you little kids out there, I'm sorry. You're going to have to get mommy and daddy to let you in. Tell them it's a superhero movie. Let's face it. Nowadays, parents, they think superhero movies are all PG-13. They might not even realize it. Mind you, when they see the boobies going all over the place, they're going to realize it. But at least you'll be in the theater. So good luck to you. So that's my news briefing for entertainment. Just kind of throwing it out there. Definitely check it out. Go through it and check it out. So this is my people update. So I put a video out there on YouTube about my 4 top stupid people that I met that day. This is I recently heard about this, and I actually been following the story due to certain reasons. So I want to go and sit there and kind of throw this out so that everybody can realize how crazy the world has gotten. And I was one who I got upset when people like sued McDonald's because of hot coffee. So there's a woman in England. There's a woman who she's apparently a college student in England and in the UK, and she went on break or some weird thing during a break, and she bought herself a thing of KitKat. And the KitKat, for some weird reason, the KitKat had no wafers inside it. That's right. There's just no wafers. It was literally basically chocolate bars. And so what is she doing now? She's trying to sue Nestle. She's trying to sue. She is saying that there is emotional trauma from her buying a KitKat bar and not getting the wafers. I want to repeat that. I want to repeat that for everybody out there. You're crazy to go and sit there and say that I'm going to sue for a lifetime of KitKat bars. Why? First off, if the KitKat bar gave you emotional trauma, why do you want a lifetime of KitKat bars? Really? Why? You know, and the weird thing is, I saw a picture of her. I was expecting to see, like, you know, Godzilla. I really was. I'm not trying to be mean, but let's face it, this woman is suing for a lifetime supply of KitKat bars. I was expecting to see a big one, but she wasn't. She wasn't, but she's saying so. I definitely say check that out. I doubt you're gonna have a hard time finding it. Just Google UK woman suing because of KitKat. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, so I don't understand. I don't get it. I wouldn't be traumatized. Maybe some of you guys would. Maybe you guys would. You know, I'm sorry to you guys if you're so dedicated to the chocolate bar that you eat every day. My heart bleeds for you. My heart bleeds for you. So, finally, we want to go into some weird short stories. These are just some short stories I'm throwing out there. I've heard about them. Here's my weird shorts real quick. Just to finish off my news briefing for this Thursday. So, first off, apparently in Australia, they're having some dry issues. They're having such bad dry weather right now that they're naming their tumbleweeds. I'm not kidding you. The towns are being tacked. If you don't know what a tumbleweed is, check out any Western movie. But they're basically big things of like thistle and shit like that. They're literally their towns are being attacked by this crap. So they apparently, this one town called this one Hairy Panic Tumbleweed. Yes, they are sitting there naming. We name our tropical storms and our blizzards and our hurricanes. They're naming the tumbleweeds that are going through their town. Yeah, that's right. Appreciate this piece of news. So I just found out that in Wisconsin, the police have officially found $90,000 of stolen cheese. That's right. Apparently, there was 41,000 pounds of Parmesan cheese that went missing. This was big news, apparently, in Wisconsin. The police were very proud of themselves. Personally, to me, I'd be a little embarrassed if I lost 41,000 pounds of cheese. But apparently they did find the $90,000 worth of Parmesan cheese. I know I was scared. Maybe it was a big deal. You know, there were some Italians out there who couldn't quite put some Parmesan on their spaghetti and meatballs. So, good for you guys. All the power to you. And then finally, for all you people who like holding on to the winter, there's a little, in case you guys do like the cold, here in the Northeast, there's a family in New York who is apparently looking for people to give them money so they can find a way to keep a snowman alive through the spring. Yeah, they want all of you to donate money to them so that they can attempt. They're not giving anybody any guarantees. They want you to give them money so they can try to get this snowman to survive through the winter. Now, I'm just going to put this out there. You're a moron if you give this family money. Okay? If you are such a hard-on for seeing a snowman in spring, put on Frosty the fucking Snowman. I'm sorry for the F word. It's true. It's crazy to me. Why would you give them money to keep a snow? They're not giving you a guarantee. It's not like you're gonna magically win stakes on that. It's just a snowman that they're just trying to say, please, Mister, more. No, let the snowman die. Let Frosty. There's that song. He comes back every year. He comes back. Trust me. I know. This year I thought maybe Frosty wasn't going to come around, but he found a way. So it's crazy stuff. It's crazy stuff out there. So that's your news. I know. Craziness. So it was a quick 20-minute boot. Every Thursday, we will give you the news, a quick update of your politics, entertainment, and just some weird shit that every one of you is doing. Weird shit. We got Wisconsin. We got New York. I don't know. The tumbleweed was Australia. And then you got UK mother. You got this UK girl who's just blowing my fucking mind. Blowing my mind. Suing for a KitKat with no wafer. You got a chocolate bar. You should be happy. Chocolate's worth more than the wafer. Realistically, they should try charging you more money for the Twix. That's just my thought. That's my 2 cents. So please check this out. I will be continuing to go and do some YouTube play. But people, thank you guys so much for watching. Check us out on Old School Meets New School. All you gotta do is drop the E's in meets, and you'll find me on YouTube eventually. Sometimes it takes people longer than others, but and then also to check us out on Twitch at NTUser1, 2, and 3. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.